Beautiful day, brothers and sisters. Beautiful day. Welcome to our Father's name. Beautiful day. Thank you for joining us to another assembly. And thank you, brothers and sisters, for joining me here today to another video. All right. Now, of course, as today, like always, right? And as things are, and it should always be, we are here for edifying. And why is that? Well, because it's important that we what's the word? We grow out of the state of and from being zombies. All right. So, let us get started. And what is the topic for today? Well, let's just say the topic for today is what? Loyalty is important, right? And the expectancy, it comes first. Matter of fact, let me say that loyalty comes first in the expectancy of miracles. And why is that important? Why is it important? Now, brothers and sisters, the reason why that is very important. Now, let's get started. Mind you, I got hit with the number. The number was 4, 2, 19, 1, right? And due to these spectacular dreams and let's just say foresight of numbers and things of occurrences that have been going on that have been shown, right? It's very relevant to a lot of what's happening, which is more so association dealing with the corruption of what is happening. So standing on truth and being of truth without necessarily disrespecting people and either telling people exactly what they should know if they already know what's good. So dissociation, I think I said that word right. Dissociation to a lot of stupidity. See, it's one thing where you're around stupidity, you are respectful, you enjoy the time of kindness, fellowship, or maybe let's just say humor or just being able to laugh and have a good time. But there's a difference between having a good time and doing some stupid things and saying some stupid things. All right. There's a very big difference with that because when we know right, we don't do wrong. All right. And even if we messed up, I mess up only make us stronger. What's that song? I forgot her name. But the song goes, "What doesn't kill you make you stronger." I like the song, but of course I don't know the person personally, so I don't want to be singing all of the rest of the lyrics. So um yeah, but I'm saying it in this sense of our mistakes. So first thing these the demonic influences do, they like to put you in a stronghold of guilt, and that is the first thing. Guilt, doubt, and guilt. If they can get you in somewhat in correlations of these two things, guilt and doubt, majority of the people that go into these suppressions, depressions, and stuff like that is are always dealing with these two forms of problems: guilt and doubt. So when somebody's in guilt, it refrains from them what? Feeling accepted. So they push away. When somebody has doubt, sometimes doubt can bring guilt because of the fact that what they expected did not happen the way they want. So, like I made a reference, it's unfortunately, due to people being robots and following the systematic rules, right? It's like going to church, right? Or let's just say a job, right? And there are terms and conditions to working at this place. Now, you're expecting money from this job, right? And but you don't show up to the job. You don't talk to the customers. You don't sell no products, right? And what is to happen? No miracles, right? So this is how it works. There's no exchange, but it's just more the factor. I mean, there it sounds like an exchange, but it's more so the factor of respect, right? Because if you don't show respect to the person that gives you the money, the likability of you working in that job is not very high. So respect is the first thing. Then you learn more so responsibility, then accountability, then all of these things. Because with great power comes responsibility. So these are the aspect of how these things work. Guilt and doubt. A lot of people are not looking past that fourth wall. See, the fourth wall is the place where some spirituality is more so considered a concept in the aspect of our thoughts, right? This is where the traveling of frequential, what's it called, relevance interferes with the metaphysics of this world and this realm, the fourth wall. But when we tend to, associate ourselves with the influence of our creator, our Elohim, it gives us he gives us a perspective of the fifth, right? It doesn't mean that we can see it. There are people that are gifted with those abilities, but that does not necessarily mean they can see. It's just more so they're very, very fragile, or is that the best word? Yeah, they're fragile to the spiritual activities of the things that go on around them. You have people that are very, very, very fragile to these things, and you have some people that are not. Okay, but let's get into the word, right? And with the numbers that I got, right, which were 4, 2, 19, and 1, right? The first number that the first verse, or let's just say the chronicle of the first thing that I got was Psalms, yeah, chapter 19, mm, verses 1 through 4, and of course translated in a sense of what is common in our modern time and what the words is actually in, what it actually means. All right. Now, let's just get started so that we don't drag this any further long, because I definitely learned that a lot of you don't like watching the 1 hour long videos. You might watch it sometimes, but not all the time. And I am right with you. I don't like watching hour long videos. 30 minutes best, 45 minutes occasionally, sometimes here in the blue, once in a blue moon, so I'm gonna try to bring it to at least 30 to 35 minutes, close to 40 minutes if possible. So please bear with me. All right, but let's get started. All right. um it states the influence from the skies shows the characteristics of our Elohim's ethics. These acts are seen day and night by his word given purpose and felt through its frequential properties. The active word of our Father. Although the acts of his will is in motion in between, the mechanisms of his will is invisible to our spectrum of light. So we cannot see his word unless it's defined in the characteristics of what he already told us his word is, right? So all in the attributes of these characteristics, it shows in everything, meaning everything that is in existence is the word and the true living form of our Father, because our Father has no actual shape that we can possibly see. Remember that what was it again? I forget, but I believe it was around the time of Moses where it was referenced that none can see the actual form, the true form of our Father, meaning the structure, or you will be blinded, right? So if our Father is considered and called the what is it called, the consuming fire, right? What does that mean when we talk about fire, right? What is fire? Fire is very bright, right? Fire is also what? Fire is scattered. It can be collected as one, put in one place, but it's scattered and it's bright. So it has no defined shape. That alone, volume itself, it has no defined shape. It might have volume, all right. Let me not say it doesn't have no volume. It might have volume, but it has no defined shape. So when we have fire, a consuming fire, right? A consuming fire is what? Something that you can't really fathom, right? So if it's bright, that means what? It's not exactly what you would consider to be what life, because it's in everything. And mind you, there's this law that everything what consists of energy, right? Energy is just an aspect, right, of waves that carries out a function. So basically disposition, right, to create a structure, because disposition will create depths, right, if there's light involved. So the word, then separation of darkness and light. So the word then gave light, right? Well, the word then was light, right? So the word is frequency, which creates structure, and light gave depth to the actual structure itself. So now we have the volume, we have the depth, we have the actual what is it called, the input, I think I said a word and I didn't say the word properly, but we have the structure, we have the depth, we have the color, we have the volume, we have the change, we have every aspect of what this object is, that is a life, because of those two things, light and frequency. And even in light, there's still frequency because it works as one and the same. There's just different categories. Okay? So I want a lot of you to understand this, because a lot of times when I speak, some people, they don't understand what I say. So I might not be using the best words, but I do want to say this. Having like an alchemy type of mindset, right, can help you understand certain things. That don't mean go out here be an alchemist. I'm just saying that it gives you a perspective of things. That's also being wise, because you got to know of what these, vipers are doing, but don't partake in the acts of what they're doing. Know their logic, but don't partake in the acts of what they're doing. So if they're cursing out our Father's name, if you're around them, don't gotta curse out our Father's name just because they're there. You let them know, hey, I don't say that. You haven't heard me curse, so why should I curse? You know, be the example. You can laugh, joke, make jokes, fun, and stuff like. As long as you're not hurting nobody, it's just nothing but fun. That's fine. But to intentionally hurt somebody, that's always a terrible thing. Even when you talk to somebody and you're straightforward with it, to intentionally hurt somebody is a bad thing. So my job, right? I give chances. I'm supposed to forgive, but after a while, what am I supposed to do? Fight you? No. No, no, no. No, no, no. But let's finish it, right? The words. It says, the results of his works are seen in the humane perspective all over the earth, even to the edge of the world. For the heavens above, the sun has a place to settle, and so does the moon, and many more, given their nature. And that was Psalms again, by the way. Now we're gonna be reading First Peter, right? Chapter 4, and verses 12 all the way to 19. And this is obviously the translation. And it says, don't worry of the trials ahead of you, but instead rejoice over your victory through your suffering in Yahusha, even after all is revealed. You will be favored against those that hate you or insult you because you believe in Christ. If you're suffering, do not intermingle in criminal acts or murder. So if whatever they're doing, don't do it, right? Because your suffering is for a reason, because you're carrying a light that they want to carry, but they don't want to actually care. It's like saying that when a lot of people want to be believers, instead of being true believers, they prefer being believers and want the effects of true believers. Doesn't work. You can pray every single day, right? Praying every single day, it doesn't mean that you actually are true. Because there's a lot of people that pray every single day, but yet they will still go out there, smoke, drink, get tattoos, dance, booty shaking, this, curse every single day. Think about harming people. They don't think about talking about good positivity. They don't think about studying the word. All they think about is money and how they can exploit people, how they can hurt people. Woo, 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 woo. But they read the word sometimes, or if they do every day or not, whatever, they pray every day, but their connection and their bond is not there. I'm not gonna be lying. I have my moments, right, where I have situations where I feel like it ain't it. Right? There are moments that are like that. But I know that my Father is listening. That's why I told you, guilt and doubt. So when you repent, it's not about, hey, woo, 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 do that and then do that again. It's more so, hey, Father, I messed up. I'm a person. Help me not do this again. Guide me to not continue in this path. Right? and truly mean it. Because when you truly mean it, that means you're not going to do it. Just like when I used to smoke, right? I asked for help. But then it wasn't like it was hard for me to stop smoking. It's like the effect of me not wanting to smoke just went away. And this is how I know it's a demonic spirit. It's not just hey, marijuana is just a plant for when you have medical issues and stuff like that. No, it's an actual spirit. And a lot of people are not aware of this. All right, let's continue. What does it say? So if you be a true follower in the belief of Christ, of our Elohim's name, be true to it and be not ashamed. For judgment is coming, and those that stayed faithful will be the first to be made aware of their loyalty. So imagine the materialist and those that conditioned their faith. Judgment is coming. So a lot of people are being materialistic on how they believe. They condition their loyalty on when they feel like they should be faithful and when they feel like they should not. Meaning when they gain, right, it's the only time that they should be faithful. Not when they are in their lost, not when they're suffering. And then you see how people when they suffer, right, they beg, they pray every day, but when then they gain exactly what they want, they completely forget. It's one thing, all right, let's just say you got a praying regiment or something like that, right? And you miss a 5 minute mark or 10 minute mark, whatever the case is. Woo, 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 right? Bang. That's one thing. But to say that, oh, you go a whole day, you don't pray not one time. You don't even pray over the food that you eat, let alone just when you wake up, let alone when you drink, let alone when you think, let alone when you're about to do something. You don't pray about it at all. It shows you a lot. It shows you a lot. And you got people out here that pray every single day, right? But prayer is not it, it's your connection. It is your connection. When I get attacked and then those attacks do not work, do you think that is my strength? It's my power? No, it's not me. I can only but do so much. I am only but a simple man. Obviously, there's somebody that says, no, this is not going to happen this way. If you're going to try to attack, he's going to overcome that poison. He's going to overcome those arrows. He's going to overcome those blasphemous words that are headed towards him, let alone the trap that's been set before him. All of that has to do with our Elohim. That's not my strength. And if it comes from me, let alone know that for a fact that I was given the authority to then therefore cast it out. Because a lot of people say that they have the power to do this and that. But you have to remember that everything that is done for the will of our Father and the glory to be given to Him. Always. Always. All right? Not these low tier devils and all of these fallen rank of devils and demons and fallens or whatever people want to call them. All right, but let's continue though, because I don't want to risk the time to go down. All right, I want to definitely give you guys something here. Check a bam. All right, let's go. Where was I at? All right, there I am. For judgment is coming, and those that stay. Oh, I already read that. Okay, yes, I did. So if it's hard on us now, think about how hard it would be for those that disregard it, right? The Creator then. So for the people that are unfaithful now, imagine when salvation will come in the sense of what they don't expect and when they don't expect. Imagine how they're gonna be acting. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Father, I did this, I did that," and He's gonna tell you what? Be gone from me. I knew you not. I knew you not. I knew you not. Oh, you cast the devils in my name? Oh, that's good. That's good. Messi, prepare for the water. Enjoy it with me. I knew you not. Oh, you casted the devils in my name? I knew you not. Because what power did you cast it with? Because I didn't give you the authority. Mm. The same way you got a lot of people out here that are saying, I will pray for you online. And then it's not even their job to do so. They're just out here marketing your personal what? They're marketing your profits as profits. It's crazy, ain't it? But let's continue. The next verse says, as for those that have been walking and living according to the teachings of our Father, continue to do good and shine the light of our Elohim unto others and show them love. Regardless, I'd rather be stoned 100 times and look the other way than to throw a stone back. Because at the end of the day, why would I throw a stone back? I didn't create nobody's life. Yeah, I might have a wife, and we can procreate. And given the circumstances and conditions, a baby, Father, forgive me, an infant is born, right? But it's not even my choice because he could say no, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. But I don't know the intricacies of what goes in these difficult structures on how to literally obstruct a baby like a 3D printer. I might know the basics of science, but science can only be science, and I'm only but a man. You know how many people it took for them to even realize all of these things about science and the anatomy? So imagine one person, one living being, one being that exists out of all things as everything. You expect me to throw a stone, and he was like, "Nah, don't commit murder." I'm gonna listen to that one being that created me, you, the person that threw the stone at me, and some more. Even if there's a volcano, somebody took some lava and threw it at me. Hey, I'm faster than you. You gonna have to catch me, buddy boy. Out here, they call me the Flash. All right, you gonna have to catch me, buddy boy. All right, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I am just saying. All right, but yeah, it's not much of everything because I'm feeling a bit much great today. Although I always feel great, but today I'm up with energy. It's like something good happened. Somebody's eyes were opened, and I hope they realize the good of what is to come. But I pray for them always, right? And not only that, of course I always do my research on these numbers, right? And what had happened to 4 to 19, right? I believe it's April the 2nd of 2019. What happened on that day? Let's just say that many private social data, and I'm gonna read it off the prompt. Many private social data were taken advantage of. Your privacy. Not only that, they were parties that exploited many people involved in those in the elective positions, dealing with information on these major political parties. So for all of you that are voting, be careful on making these irrational decisions. Because why? Because I don't know what's gonna happen today or in a given day before next week starts. But let's just say that please, if you need to turn off anything, turn off your devices. Keep one device if on if that's your choice, if you got a business, whatever the case is, do what you do. But I will advise you with this cautionary note. Turn off your devices. That includes your Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi, because who knows what ought to happen. Okay? There's a lot of bad things that's to come. Turn off your Wi-Fi. Okay, please turn off your Wi-Fi because these people collect data from the chemicals that are being arranged, the ionic bonds that are being formed to create certain type of sequences. to give them some type of what is it called, a signal on what they can observe on your actions and your reactions. They can do that with frequency, frequential signals. I think it's called there's a name for it. It's something radioactive something. I don't remember, but yes. So please be careful. These people are not playing no joke. If they are censoring you on your device and they know exactly the type of things you're going to search before you search it or you say it out loud, and then now bang, it pops up on your YouTube or your Google, please be careful, because it's no longer a joke out here. And I want you guys to be very careful of the Roman stuff when it comes to this Catholicism stuff. Respectfully, I don't trust none of these Vaticans or popes. I really don't. Nobody's going to pay me a couple millions of dollars to even begin to start believing in any of them. Because a lot of people out here are walking around saying that Paul started a church because of these people. And that's entirely false. Word from word, as far as word from mouth and all of these things, when the Romans were the one that started the church. And mind you, Judaism, right? The people that are Jewish, not Jews, but Jewish, they hate the Christians. Or at least the ones that I encountered, they hate the Christians. But yet, they follow the Old Testament. And they hate Christ. And I just can't find that to be cool. Like, you're going to gang up on a Christian with atheists, non-believers, heathens. And at least we believe in the Old Testament. Why not have a conversation with us? But yet what? You want to have a good time, party. You want to go and talk to this box. This box, this black box, just like the Muslims. It's incredible to me. This is very incredible to me. I'm astonished, flabbergasted in every which way that, I can possibly even think. And I'm not here judging you, but I'm just, reminding you, like, hey, we follow the Old Testament as well, even though we don't look at the Torah or the Tanakh. But that's fine though. Don't gotta hate on us though. It's just fine. But yeah, be careful, y'all, because a lot of these fake believers, they're the ones, or you could just say believers. These 5%ers, the 10%ers, they're the ones that are basically the gatekeepers, the ones that are basically the wolves in sheep's clothing that were sent to basically be the gatekeepers, right? To shield you from knowing the knowledge and the truth. And they're gonna tell you, but they're gonna be so playful about it. They're gonna be so I can't even think of the word right now, but it's gonna come back to me. They're gonna be so dramatic about it, so sarcastic. You're not even gonna be able to know. All of these fallacious words that they're gonna be coming out of their mouth. It's gonna be incredible. But it's fine though. Just pray for discernment and and a very, 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 very cautious eye. Pray that your ears can hear all things from the left, the right, the in between, up and down, back and forth, everywhere. Because that's what you're gonna need nowadays. Because a lot of these people are zombies, and they only follow trends. Like I made in my other previous videos. How many videos have I made that regarded this? And also before I end the video, right? Because it's coming close to that time. I want you guys to understand. I don't mind you guys using the videos to your liking, but as far as the narrative of the video, I do not give you permission to use the video to spread negative narratives upon other people, or to bring disaster, lies, or calamity against others. Because if you do, there will be consequences, and I do not play around. Respectfully, okay? Because I personally I don't like these lies that are being spread out. I don't. So if you're gonna tell the truth, tell the whole truth, not just the bits, 5%. The narrative has to be clean. It has to be respectful to my father's ears. That he likes exactly what he's hearing, not exactly what you like to hear. Simple. All right. But except from anything from that personally, do I have anything else to say for today? As of right now, I mean, I could say a lot of stuff, but yeah, nothing much to really say. Yeah, that's about it. Take care, y'all. I think I might have a song for you. It's a beautiful day for you. It's a beautiful day for you. It's a beautiful day for you. It's a beautiful day. And I love you in the name of our Elohim. I love you in the name of our Father. I love you for everything that He's done, for you to be here with me and you and I together. All right, enough of that. Thank you so much, y'all, for joining me, because obviously I love you. Mwah. You already know what's about to happen. Somebody told you they didn't love you today. Tell them I said I love them. And I love you. So if they don't like my kiss, here goes another one. DJ Khaled. Mwah. Another one. Take care, guys.